Hey YouTube, Film Geek here. Today we're talking about 1986's Cobra.
Hey dirtbag, you're a lousy shot. I don't like lousy shots. You wasted a kid for nothing. Now I think it's time to waste you.
Cobra was directed by George P. Cosmatos and it's starring Sylvester Stallone and Brigitte Nielsen. Cobra is about a badass cop that must protect a witness, played by Brigitte Nielsen, from a cult of weird axe-wielding murderers. The original rough cut of Cobra was 2 hours long. Due to concerns it might not be a hit, the final cut was 87 minutes, thereby increasing the number of screens per day. Some of the more violent scenes were also cut to avoid an X rating. A great deal of the plot details was either removed or sped up, while most of the violence and nearly every death was edited or depicted off screen. Critics ate this movie alive, and it's currently sitting on Rotten Tomatoes at an 18%. And even though a lot of people thought this film was a financial flop, that's not necessarily true. The film didn't gross a lot in the United States, however, after its worldwide run, the film grossed $160 million. And it also had the largest amount of money grossed in one weekend for Warner Brothers at this time. So what do I like about this movie? Well, this is the perfect example of a 1980s machismo over-the-top action film. This movie marks off all of the tropes of the time. You have that tough guy cop who doesn't follow the rules. Of course, the hero has to have a catchphrase.
You're a disease, and I'm the cure.
He also must kill every freaking thing in his way to get to his villain. Over the top, car chases, action sequences. These movies are just excessive violence, explosions, and gasoline all over your screen. I mean, really, this film is good for one thing and one thing only, and that is action. This is a high-octane, thrill-a-second kind of film. Now, I do believe the movie would have been better if they would have left in a lot of the violence and a lot of the gore, but hey, whatever, who needs an X rating, right? People are trying to make some money off of these things. But it would be interesting to see what that final cut would have looked like, the 2-hour film. That's something I'm interested in seeing, but whatever, we're probably never gonna see it. But like I said, if you're in the mood for just a crazy, over-the-top, goofy, silly action film with funny moments, with just, you know, crazy 80s kind of action moments, then you can't go wrong with Cobra. This ain't Shakespeare, man. This is Cobra, and I mean, that's all you really need to know when thinking about this movie. Okay guys, well, if you want to check out Cobra, well, it's out there. You can find it for rent on YouTube, Vudu, and Prime. It pops up on Netflix every so often, so keep your eyes open. More than likely, it's going to pop up anytime. So hey guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. If you enjoyed what you saw here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing, and ring that bell for notifications so you know when I put another one of these videos up. And if there's another thing you can keep doing, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.